Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to new voyages. It is the DAUG here. Once again, and this time we're doing a video game review of my 308th Platinum card, Octonaut. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that name correctly. Of course, if you watch 8-Bit Eric, he did take a look at this game not too long ago. And I just recently platinumed it yesterday. So, and the game came out a few weeks ago, so it's only been out recently, and we'll discuss the trophies in a little bit, but now, of course, let's talk about the game itself. Now, this is continuing the recent lengthy streak of retro-inspired shoot-em-ups. East Asian Soft has released Octonaut, which is a horizontal scrolling shoot-em-up featuring the terror Octonaut, which is a floating octopus who can shoot shit out of his mouth, saving the Earth from an alien invasion. Now, the game is set across 8 stages. The game plays out in typical fashion, with the screen scrolling from the right as enemies pop into the player, as you will see. Now, of course, you do have a few modes. You don't really unlock Panic and Custom mode until you actually beat the game once. But that is one of the sadly drawbacks of this game. It is a very short game, only about 8 levels. And unfortunately, even the trophy list does not make you want to replay the game, because after you beat the game once, you pretty much should have the platinum at that point. So there is technically no replay value here unless you want to test yourself and get on the high scoreboard. Granted, unfortunately, I think this is something they could have done a little better as well. Because of the fact of you don't really get to go against other people, it's just yourself. So I think that I wish they would add an online leaderboards. I think that would have made things a little interesting. But the music, I would say, is top notch. I enjoy the soundtrack in this game. And you pretty much only had to beat, I think, like 6 of the 8 bosses to get the trophies, but there are other trophies as well. You gotta collect so many gems, 12 gems of every color. The cake and the toys is what you gotta collect, and destroy 1,000 enemies. Of course, he does get different, and every time you shoot the gem, you do get a thing. And you do get 3 lives, but you do get more lives as the game continues. And of course, you pretty much just use X to shoot, and you dodge with the circle button. I should point out, if you have this on Xbox or the Switch, make sure you have the controls for your system, because it is on the other systems as well. And it's relatively cheap as well for you gamers out there who are gaming on a budget. Now, I will say another drawback with this game, unfortunately, because of how short it is, there is no save option. You pretty much have to beat the game in one sitting, which ain't bad, I should say. So that is a positive there. I mean, this is something easy and quick you should be able to beat, but if this is one of those things I gotta say, you know, if you're on a time restraint, probably don't start this right away, since you do have to restart over. There is no save system or anything like that. So now, of course, to dodge, you can hit circle once the thing's recharged, and you do get many kinds of weapons as well. And each war does end with a boss fight, so keep that in mind. Pretty much your shield, as you can see, that's how you, once it hits 0, it's game over, and you'll lose a life. But it is a fun game, though. It is very colorful. It does have that old school feel. I just wish there was more, though, because of the fact of it is a short game, and the trophy list is not that difficult either. You should pretty much have all the trophies unlocked near the end of the game, pretty much near the end of the final boss. But the good thing is, if you don't have all the enemies killed or all the gems, you do get the they do carry over, so no big loss there. And the controls are very easy to pick up, so that's another good thing for you. So it's definitely good if you have a little brother or sister, you know, or niece or nephew. Ow. Got hit. So overall though, it is a fun game. For the price it is as well, it's pretty good, but I was left wanting more in the game after beating it. I was kind of disappointed that all you really get for beating the game is a harder difficulty. And fun game, it's just, I hope if they do a sequel, they add more stuff. As far as for the trophy guide itself, it's a very easy platinum. It's not going to get you a ultra whale or anything like that. And by the way, when you face a boss, it goes warning, warning, danger, Will Robinson. And our first boss is a shark. A shark that's like, hey baby. Now of course, you do have to dodge, pretty much with almost all the bosses, you do have to dodge attacks a few times. By the way, when he's doing that, you have to hit him. So make sure you're on the right side of that. But as far as for the platinum, I give the platinum difficulty a 1 out of 5. As far as for the game itself, it is a fun game. It is short though, but the soundtrack's good, the controls work pretty well. I just wish the game had more to offer. But I give Octonaut a 3.5 out of 5. There's a lot of good stuff to be had, but I think with its no save system, you know, in the game, having to beat it in one sitting, the levels are not that long, which is a problem in my opinion. And most of the bosses are easy. Some are hard, some are not. But I would definitely recommend it if you can pick it up. It's a fun little quirky game. So I stand by my 3.5 out of 5 for it. And that's the stage complete. And once you complete it, you not only get the hit score, gets also combined with your shield score as well. And that's pretty much the game, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. If you've played this game, did you enjoy it, or were you kind of disappointed about it? I think it's one of the better games you can actually buy on the PlayStation Store that has an easy platinum, but it's also fun. But until next time, which will be later today, when I go back to the wonderful Strawberry Vinegar Land, this is the DUG signing off, saying thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.